Right. Woo! What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone is doing well. It is Lionheart LaQuinn, your favorite transformational figure, and tonight I am your trading instructor. We are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to keep it very simple today. I have a special class for my beginner traders, and we are going to cover Bollinger Bands and specifically how to enter the market using Bollinger Bands, because I say like this: if you can just get this strategy down, your winning percentage will automatically go up if you just use this strategy. Of course, we don't use one indicator to make a trading decision. However, you want to definitely use it in association with your other trading indicators to make sure that you are getting those 3 to 5 confirmations before you place that trade. But this will definitely help out. So let me go ahead and remove these lines real quick. You don't need these. And like I said, I hope you guys are having a profitable trading week. Shout out to Lions Wall Street in the building, ready and willing. Let's get it. So there's a few different Bollinger Bands that you can use. I like to keep it basic and just kind of go with the default one that they have. You can change the settings on them, but it's not really any need. And I only say it's not any need because I've been profitable with just the regular Bollinger Band that they have. So I'm just gonna default. All right, bam. So I'm gonna take it off real quick so you guys can see exactly. I'm gonna take it off real quick so you guys can see exactly what the. I'm gonna just take it off, hide it, and then show it real quick. Bam. So that is the Bollinger Band. That is the Bollinger Band that you see popping in on and off, right? And so let's zoom in a little bit. And what you're looking at is an indicator that shows you the high and the low of the most recent time frame, right? And then we have a middle line. It's kind of like orangish red. That is the middle average of both the high and the low, all right? And so what you want to think about this is when you think about Bollinger Bands, you want to think about rubber bands, right? When price goes up too much, it gets snapped back and then comes back down into price. And what I mean by that is, like, you see how it's right all the way high up on the Bollinger Band now? Yeah, it could keep going higher, but just so you know that's either a sign of expansion. You see how even the bottom Bollinger Band is expanding as well too. And so what that's creating is a representation of volatility. So whenever it's wide like that, you can just assume that it's a lot of volatility, right? A lot of volume in the market. And then when it kind of gets smaller, you can consider that consolidation, right? And what you'll notice, and as you can see a few times, that this middle line is also being respected. It can happen both ways, whether it's coming down, it can be used as support or resistance. Sometimes you'll notice that it'll come down and just stop right on the middle line and then go back up. It kind of depends on whether it's an uptrend or downtrend. So obviously this is something that you can use not only for entry positions, but also as an area of value as well that we teach on, right? Like you can use the middle average line as an area of value, all right? And so when you're using this indicator, let me give you a few examples. So like right here, you guys see how price is going up, stops in the middle, comes back down. Price is going up, stops in the middle. This middle line is acting as resistance, right? Until it does finally break through. But these can be entry signals for you, right? This can be an entry signal. If you see some price rejection, and then all of a sudden price rejects right exactly at the middle line, that's more than likely an indicator that, hey, it's not going anywhere. This might be time to get in for a sell, right? And then same thing. There's actually a strategy I was teaching, the 21 flash strategy, where basically once the candle closes above this middle line, it's a variation of the 21 flash strategy that might be an indicator that it's going to keep going up. So that's more for binary options. However, the same method still applies. Obviously, you could have eaten, let's say, 1764.94. You could have eaten 400 plus pips, right? 500 plus pips right there. You got me, just from using that strategy. So you want to use this Bollinger Band, like I said, in association with your 3 to 5 other confirmations. And then mainly this is for timing. This is for timing. If the market is going big up, more than likely it's going to have to reverse sooner or later. And if we were to turn on the stochastic RSI indicator and the MACD indicator, we would probably see that it's at the top of price as well on the stochastic, right? And so that would be an indicator that it's either going to keep going up or it's just about time for a market reversal to come back down. And so if you just use the Bollinger Bands, let's say you only took trades when it was at the top of the Bollinger Band, and you only took trades when it was at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, that alone would give you probably a higher percentage than, you know, you kind of floating around and just trying to jump in the market and think you're only going off of price action. All right. So that's definitely something for you to look at. The middle line, like I said, support and resistance, it can act like, and then so same thing with the top and the bottom line, right? Top and bottom of the Bollinger Band, it can act as support and resistance too. It might come down, stop right here, and then keep going up. So these are things that you want to be aware of. Like I said, you never want to, I'm going to repeat this one more time because it's very important. You never want to use just one indicator to make a trading decision, but obviously it does have some value. Like you said, if it, let's say we were coming up here, entry position right here, right? Got the double price rejection, come back down, you could have wrote it down all the way down here, right? So from here, 1760, 757, that's about 200 pips. You see what I'm saying? So this isn't something that you want to use long term, right? This isn't something you want to use for long term trades. The way that I've been teaching my students is strictly scalping mainly. So this is definitely a good practice to see scalping. You start seeing some price rejection up at the upper Bollinger Band, that means it's time to get in for a sell, right? If you see some price rejection at the bottom, that means it's time to get in for a buy, right? So that's how you can use this one indicator to kind of up your winning percentage. I don't use it often while I trade because in my head, I'll be honest with you guys, I automatically see Bollinger Bands. I don't know if I haven't even feel like I've been trading that long, but I can just tell when the market's consolidating. I know market structure. So if you know market structure, sometimes the Bollinger Bands aren't necessary. And then sometimes it also, the reason why I don't use it a lot, because when you already have the moving averages, when you already have the support and resistance lines and the trend lines and the trend channels up and all that, it really it makes the chart look way too busier, much busier than is necessary to make a trading decision. You got me? So use it wisely. Once again, I'm gonna show you guys where to get it from. If you're on TradingView, you want to go here, type in Bollinger, not just BOL, and there's a few of them. There's definitely a few of them. We got parabolic SARs in there. Maybe that'll be another class I can teach for you guys, parabolic SAR. But Bollinger Bands is a great one. And actually, if we were to combine, let's just go ahead and do it. If we were to combine, you guys see those little dots right there? Those are basically kind of momentum chasers now. So when the parabolic SARs is under, more than likely it's pushing the price up. So if you have the Bollinger Band at the top, you see obviously it's starting to expand. Volatility is definitely around. And then you start to see the parabolic SAR above this, more than likely it's probably going to reverse. You see what I'm saying? So that parabolic SAR can help. However, you might have times like this. If you look right here, it looks like it was about to reverse right here, but now there's only 3 stars. It didn't keep going how the rest of it did. So you can be wrong. Like I said, you never want to just go off of one indicator. All right. From there, Queens and Kings, that is it for the day. That is your Bollinger Band tutorial. Like I said, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like one more time if you weren't here at the beginning, but basically off, on. And all it does is consist of this area. So when we talk about trading from an area of value, you want to use this with your support and resistance line. You want to use it with your trend lines. You got me? And just make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. If you see an area of value that is finally stopping at, and it's also on top of the Bollinger Band, it's more than likely is an area for a sell, right? So, I mean, off rip, I can just look right here and I see some area right here that I would call resistance. You got me? So I would just have a line right there based off just what I'm seeing right here. This is the last time that there was some resistance in that area. And more than we already know, anybody who's been trading gold with me for the past few weeks, we know 1770 has been a key support level and resistance level. So there we go. And once again, right here as well, retest down here as well, right? Acting as a support, right? Right here, once again, acting as a resistance. You got me? So definitely something to help you identify area of values a lot more clearly. And you want to use this to make sure that you're getting in at the right time. This, I would call a Bollinger Band a timing type of indicator, so you know when to get in. You got me? And like I said, I'm gonna say one more time, don't go off with just one indicator. I'm only saying that, and I want to stress that, because when you do just go off of one indicator, you're going to be highly disappointed when the market keeps going up or keeps going down on you, and you're in for a larger lot size or something like that. All right. But from there, Queens and Kings, that is all. Happy Motivation Monday. Let's continue to get it. We're back in the markets tomorrow morning in a few hours for the London session, and then later on, once the New York Stock Exchange opens, I will see you there. Matter of fact, beat me there. And yeah, we'll get to it, y'all. Let's get to the money. It's Lionheart LeQuinn, your favorite transformational figure. Teach you to grind with all your heart, think with all your mind, body, spirit. We got to practice it more than we hear it. Queens and Kings, y'all continue to grind. Rah.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, stop scrolling real quick. Do you own a job, or does your job own you? If you quit right now, would you even be missed? Are you even appreciated to begin with? Stop trading your time for money and learn how to invest so you'll never have to depend on a job again. It doesn't take long to become a profitable trader. If you're willing to be trained by your job and get paid what they say you're worth, be willing to invest in yourself and learn how to trade in a market where you can make money in your sleep 24/7, 365. We'll walk you through exactly what you need to do so you aren't lost. We have private and group lessons to show you how to trade. We'll help you open a free demo account so you can practice with no risk to you and become a proficient and profitable trader. Message us today. Matter of fact, message us right now, and we'll contact you within 48 hours to get started.